So where am I? Lead app DB part. So there is some issue with the CentOS operating system. When I say in a Docker file, okay, from CentOS latest, okay, it is downloading the CentOS 7, and CentOS 7 is not allowing to start the MySQL server on a bare operating system, because with a Docker container, right, we will get a very less resources operating system, not a fully capable of operating system. Okay, so what I tried it, everything same. I tried with the CentOS 6, but it's working fine with the CentOS 6. That's the only change I did it. Now let me explain you this Docker file which I prepared yesterday. These are the regular steps which we usually do it in our Linux machine. Like you take CentOS 7 and you try to update it and get the latest one, and try to install MySQL server. That's it. Okay, so here your run ends, like your MySQL server has been installed. One step. Okay, and next step is once your MySQL server installed, so what I'm trying to do it, I have a schema.sql script, right? Look at this schema.sql script. So this schema.sql script I want to deploy into my MySQL server, so I kept it parallel to my Docker server. Can you see it here? My Docker file and my schema.sql. Let me delete the desktop files, guys. RM index. Okay, I have a schema.sql Docker file. So with the help of a docker add command, okay, can you see add here? The add, what exactly it will do? It will copy your current directory schema.sql into the root location of your Docker. This is the root location of your Docker, okay, and with schema.sql name. This will copy inside the container, okay, from your Docker file location, from your host machine. That's what the add. Next, I hope you understand why we are copying, because we need to deploy our DB, right? So this is for deployment purpose. Now, to deploy a DB, right, first of all, your DB should be up and running, okay? Let me, you have to note down all these tabs. For DB, what do you need, guys? You need MySQL server up and running, okay? And you need to install the MySQL installation, okay? And create normal user, okay? Deploy schema.sql. So these are the steps. So to deploy schema.sql, what do you need? You want a normal user, okay? Normal SQL users. Create a normal SQL user. Now to create a normal SQL user, your MySQL server should be up and running. Am I right? Okay. So this is not running at the moment, and you should install the MySQL server first. So now we are done with this first step. Okay. So let's try to start our MySQL server. Okay. So to start, yesterday you are facing the problem when you run this command, right? It's throwing some bus error, right? Service MySQL to start. This is absolutely working fine in a CentOS 6. That's what the issue. So service MySQL to start. So this will start your MySQL server. Once your MySQL server is started, you can make use of a MySQL command. Okay. Now next, so within the run command, I am passing the second command with ampersand. We can pass a number of commands. Okay. So what I'm trying to do it, I'm preparing my command, okay, in a form of some SQL file. Okay. Can you see this? Create user lead. I'm creating a lead user, okay, with a password and granting all the privileges to lead user. Okay. And this entire command, I'm putting in a a.sql file. Okay, so it's a simple a.sql file. That's the first command. Okay, why I'm putting in some command? Because I wanted to run them. So you cannot run the MySQL from directly. Okay, I tried with the echo pipe parameter, but it didn't work out. So this is what it's working. Next one, MySQL-u. The root is already enabled, right? There is no password stuff and all for the root. So you can directly push your a.sql what you created. So what it will do it will create a lead user for you. Okay, it creates a lead user for you. So once it is created a lead user, that's it. You log in with MySQL lead, and you try to deploy your schema.sql inside the lead. So this will prepare your entire DB deployment. That's it. And after that, when this step is done right, what will happen, the MySQL server will be stopped, guys, because this is image level layer. Okay, every image level layer, every run command will prepare an image. Okay, and once this image preparation is done, it will stop everything whatever is running. Okay, the next post 3306 is the port number, the default MySQL port. Okay, and once it's done, when your container is up and running, you have to restart your MySQL server again. Okay, can you say MySQL restart? And keep it in infinite loop so that the MySQL server will be keep running. If you remove this, it will start and come out. Okay, right. So let's try to build this container. So lead-app-db, I'm just building this container. It's successfully built. It's already built yesterday night, so that's why it is pretty quick now. Okay, now once it is built, let's try to run. So let me call it the name as a lead-app-db 5. Okay, and internal port is 3306. External, I'm giving 3307. I can give 3306 also. Let me try. I'm running in a detachable mode, guys. Okay, yes, I'm running in a detachable mode. It opened internal external 3306. If you want, you can cross check it. Docker ps. Can you see this 3306? It's up and running now. Okay, so now if you really want to confirm whether it is really deployed my DB or not, okay, so what is your container ID? So this is lead-app db5, right? The container ID is copy sudo docker. Sorry, you cannot get into the container. The reason it put an infinite loop one, so if it is a bash one, you would have tried. What we can do it instead to check whether it is really deployed or not. Okay, we can run the same container with a different name, some 6 lead-app-db, and we'll pass bin bash and interactive. This is a different container, guys. -it. Okay, endpoint is already open, right? So let's open 3308. Okay, db6 is already there now. Let's say db7. Can you see this? I'm inside the container. Okay, now MySQL -u lead -p lead. Okay, MySQL is not running. I told you, like, we need to start the MySQL server before running any command. Service MySQL d start. That's it. It starts. So this was the issue CentOS machine which is not starting. Now log it. See, the my lead user is already there. Can you see that? We created in a previous run command and show databases. Can you see lead database has been created? Use lead. Show tables. Can you see the tables are created? I didn't do it actually. It's your Docker run command which executed everything in your image. That's it, guys. This is what I want to show it to you. Okay. Sudo docker ps -a. I just want to delete the few of them, guys. This is exited. Okay. Sudo docker rm. I've launched many containers, so let me delete one by one all of them. Okay, db5 is running, right? So let me remove the other stuff. Right? Okay, db5 db. Let's select this as well. we can write a simple one-liner, right, to get all this stuff. Return yeah, I'm getting all the container IDs. It's pretty easy to do that. I don't want to do the first one, but I want to do the rest of stuff. Okay, so how to fetch all these rows, guys? Any idea? Can you give me shell script one-liner? Head. Right? It is printing from 1.6. Am I right? Okay, when it is printing from 1.6, now this, all this, I can put it in a kind of a for loop. Yeah, guys, any issues? I in and do sudo docker rm $i done. It's pretty good. So I don't need to run the command like each and every time. I've written a inline script which will take care of it. Sudo docker ps -a. Still many are there, but if you look at the head, most of them are deleted. These are all like earlier ones. We can delete it, all of them, if you really don't want them. So few containers are running. That's the reason they are not deleting it. Okay. Sudo docker ps. Okay, these are running containers, guys. Good. So let's try to if the container is working. Can you see 3306 the port is also open and MySQL is up and running. We deployed it. Now this job is now our next job is how my lead app application connects to this. Okay, so for that you would need the IP address of your container. Okay, so you can get the IP address of your container with one command. I just forgot the command. Let me see. Get the IP address of a container. Docker container. There is a one-liner is there with the Docker main composer. Okay, inspect sudo docker inspect container ID paste. Okay, somewhere you can find IP address, guys, in this. It's difficult to search. Grep IP. IP address is 172.17.07. Copy. Okay. So I want to check whether the port it is listening on this IP or not. Okay. So I can check it with the telnet port. Okay. Paste 3306. So telnet is not there. Let me install telnet for checking. Yum install telnet. Is not allowed to connect to MySQL server connection closed by foreign host. So I think I understand. It is connecting, but your MySQL is not allowing. The reason it is your MySQL have a capability that after MySQL 5th version there is an issue. If you want to connect to a remote MySQL server, so you should add that IP in your destination. Okay, so there's a command available even for that. I can just check it out. Allow remote IP connection, remote IP to connect to MySQL. Yeah, this is what. Yeah, grant privileges to, you need to provide this kind of stuff. If name resolution is not going to work, you may also give IP. Copy this command. Let's prepare it for our requirement. Okay, grant privilege on star dot star. What is our user, guys? Lead. What is IP address? We need to provide our container IP. Okay, I mean the app container IP, not this. This we are going to run into within the MySQL server. So let me see what is our container IP. Sudo docker ps. My lead app application. Where is my lead app application? Lead app UI. Can you see this? Which is opened of 5060. So copy this. Sudo docker inspect container grep IP -I. What is the IP address of this? 17.06. What was the earlier one? 17.07. Okay. 17.0. You can directly hard code it. It's not a big problem. So it will allow only from this one. Totally. Copy this command. Now go to your Docker file. So we need to embed this. This seems to be the same command. Instead of localhost 172.17.0.6. Right? Okay, let's try to build this. If we do that, the localhost stuff will not work. So better add this another command. Cool. So the container, the image has been built. Let's try to run the container. Okay. So before running the container, we'll stop the existing one. Sudo docker ps. Sudo docker stop. right? It's deleted the read db file. Now it's not there. So now we can spin up the new container. So let's say 3306 read db file, and I want to run it in a detachable mode. Cool. So let's see what is the IP address of this container. Copy sudo docker inspect paste grep -i. So 7. So now it is your job to update this IP address and the port number, okay, in your, I mean not this IP address guys, your host IP address and the port number in your lead app configuration file. Okay, so let me try to draw the diagram, then you can understand much better. Paint. This is your host mesh. Okay, your host IP address is 192.168.0. What is that? 228 something was there. Okay, now inside this you launched two containers. This is one container and this is another container. Okay, this is your logbook UI container. Okay, this is your logbook DB container. Okay, the IP address of the logbook UI is 172 dot, I forgot, 17.07, 17.0.7. Sorry, that is the IP address of your DB guys. Okay, 6, and your DB is 7. Okay, now DB, the internal port was 3306. Okay, but it is running on this host machine, right? So it should open an external port as well. The external port from this machine for DB is 3306 only. Okay, this is internal port, this is external port. Suppose if your lead app UI is here, okay, if lead app UI is there, if you want to connect to this DB, right? Okay, so your connection would be, you need to connect to your host machine IP address guys, 192.168.0.228. okay, port number 3306. Okay, what do you mean with what exactly I'm trying to say is, this host, I mean you're external to the entire your host machine, so you have to connect to your main host machine and main host port number. So it is nothing to do with your internal container because it's already exposed. So this, but right now my logbook UI is within the host machine in a different container. So if it is in a different container, I think we can make use of this IP address, port number and all, okay, in our application server. Okay, so 172.17.0.7:3306. Okay, let's see how it works. Okay, go to your lead app UI. This is the lead app application war file, right? So we need to prepare a new war file with all this data. test lib lead app. Open archive. What is your configuration file? Binf classes. So let's try to update. It was pointing to localhost. Now it is no more localhost. What is it? 172.17.07. 172.17.0.7 3306, and the username password is lead and the DB name is lead. Okay, repackage it. Let's push this to our Jenkins server. Come on. Vagrant either at 192.168.33.10 Vagrant. So let's try to log into the Jenkins server. What is my workspace actually? Jenkins home Vagrant project build. I need to copy the war file over here. cp leadapp.war file. Right. You can check today's date. March 4th. Okay. Now rebuild this. It is doing something else. The steps would have modified. Does it archive anything? Yeah, leadapp.war is there. So let's go to the Dockerfile, copy link address, VA Dockerfile. We are trying to download our war file here, right? rm delete this leadapp war file, duplicate. Okay, build Docker app 1.0. Cool. So this has been my Docker. This has been built. The new image sudo docker ps. Let me stop the existing one. This is what existing one, right? Leadapp UI1. Copy sudo docker stop sudo okay, this has been running now, but my question here is the IP address will be changed. The docker inspect grep -i IP. Yeah, thank God it didn't change. It's still 06. I was a bit confused with IP addresses. Okay, let's see UI 86. Good. So it's running now. Let's see whether it is really communicating to the database or not. Okay. User.java chap. Java chap. Nope. It is not establishing a connection. Still some error. Okay. So let's get inside the log, get inside the container and see what is happening. Okay. So sudo docker ps. Copy. This will not work. Okay. Right. Let's stop. I'll try to rerun the UI application again with some. Okay. I'll remove this part. Build. It's a lead app D. Sorry, it's not lead app D. It should be lead app. Okay. Build 5061 and I wanted to do an interactive session. IT. You cannot make use of the same UI1. Let's make use of two. Bin bash. Okay, I'm inside the container. Let's see. ps-aef grep tomcat. Not running, of course. Apache tomcat bin as such startup as such. Okay. If you start, what will be the log vi catalina.out? Does it have lead app war file? Yes. Take myself lead app. Sorry, Catalina. Good. So one thing we can do it, we can leave this prompt with control pq, okay, sudo docker ps. Now 5061 is running. Let me check whether tomcat is still up or not. 5061. Okay, now let me see. Read that. Okay, so what I can do is sudo docker attach paste tail minus f log container.out. I can try logging in so that I can check it out. What is the issue? Okay, I can see the exceptions here. So let me see what is happening. So I understand now. Can you see this? It is unable to accept. The MySQL server is not accept access denied for 172.17.06 using password use. Okay. Now the stuff is we need to check it out from our DB container point of view. So why it is not allowing? So did you allow this port or not? Okay. So yeah, let's get into that. I'll do one thing. I'll leave this prompt here. Same host machine. I have it in another window. Let's work it over here. Lead DB. Okay. VI Dockerfile. Are we giving 17.6? Yes. For which user? Lead. Okay. Grant all privileges. But still it is saying access denied. Now what I can do it, instead of this internal IP, you look at this, instead of this internal IP, we'll make use of 192.168 this 228 external IP. Okay, it should work I think with that. One 192.168 dot, what is it, 0 dot 0 dot 228 192.168. Sorry, is it really that one? ifconfig. Just a second guys, I'm getting a call. Sorry guys, I need to know my IP address of this extra host machine. So I'm just looking for the IP address. Where is the Ethernet 1? Ethernet 1. Here you can find 192.168.227. It's not 228, it's a 227. Okay. Let's spin up this. Okay, before spinning it up, let's try to stop existing one. Sudo docker ps. Sudo docker stop. Where is this 3306? This is the one, right? Copy, paste, sudo docker rm. Delete that container. Okay, now it's been deleted. Let's try to build the new image. db 1.0. I built a new image now. Okay, let's try to run 3306 3306 lead app db lead app db 1.0. Okay, right. Sudo docker ps Okay, 14 seconds ago DB is up and running. Okay, now let's go back to the tomcat container. So here is our tomcat container. Okay, tail minus out. Okay, we'll try to restart this, guys, but it's not going to work out even if you restart it. The reason, web apps, you have to update uh, the configuration file as well, right? So go to the lead app, web.inf, classes. So it is going to be your external IP 192 dot. Here also you try to update with the external IP 168.0 dot 227.3306. Okay, now try to restart your tomcat. Shutdown.sh, startup.sh. Okay, tail minus f, log Catalina out. Let's try now. Okay, user.javachap, javachap. Nope, this time what is error? Oh, I understand. It's still taking 172 17 is not allowed to connect to the MySQL server. Why? Why it is taking 01? Exit 0, Docker, inspect, grep IP. There is no IP address. Sudo docker ps. Okay, this has been stopped now. I'm deleting all these containers to avoid the confusion. Okay, I don't have any UI ones. Let's try to start a new one. UI. Okay, now I'm inside the container. So what I will do, I'll try to start the Apache Tomcat bin VI web apps read app. Okay. Startup.sh. Control PQ. I'm just exiting without exit. Sudo docker ps. Okay. Sudo docker inspect. Grep IP 172.17.06. Okay. Go to the DB. What did we allow here? We'll do one thing. We'll add this as well. Not sure which one it is taking. Grant all privileges command is there, right? The command will append for, we can add a number of IPs. Paste. One 172.17.0.6 will add it. Okay. Not only that, we'll add one more. It shouldn't give any problem to us now. Okay. I'm adding all the IP address to allow 172.17.0. This percentile nothing but the last digit can be anything. Now build up this image. Right, now this has been built. Sudo docker. Let's try to stop existing. PS. Sudo docker stop. You can find existing DB here. Copy. Paste. And try to delete that. Okay, it's gone. Only UI is there. Read app UI. And let's try to spin up. Run 3306 lead app DB. Okay, in a detachable mode. Right, check it out. Do you have lead app DB? Yes, it is running. Okay, now come back to this your container one. Now try to attach. Now I'm inside the container. ps-af grep tomcat. Is your tomcat running? Yes. Okay. So tail, if it is running, it would have extracted your lead app as well. Lead app webinf classes hibernate.xml. What is there? 172.17.07. Okay, that is a DB address. Let's try with this. If it is not working, we'll try to update with the 192.1. Okay. Okay, this comes fine. User chat. Chat. No. Log Catalina shift. Access denied. Access denied. Access denied. Why access denied? Okay. We'll debug a little more. Sudo yum install telnet. I want to see why it is throwing that error. Okay, now telnet. First of all, let's ping whether we could able to ping it or not. 172.117.0.6 is our Mysql server, right? It is not even pinging, so I think this is not reachable. So let's try to ping 192.168.0.227.
Hello.
Yeah,
It's 172.79 for type 166.
172. Okay, sorry. Yeah, it's pinging. Thanks, guys. I would have like gone wrong. Okay, it is pinging fine. 172.17.06. Okay, come on. Why it is not coming out? What the heck? Control D, Control C. Is ping is a continuous command or what? Control J. Just a second, guys. I'll stop the container and relaunch it. Sudo docker stop. Okay. The ping was failing. Telnet is working at least. Yeah, Telnet is there. Good. Telnet 172.17.0. What is the DB IP address? 7 and port number 3306. Hey, it works, guys. See this? The port is open. What the hell? Then why the tomcat is not able to? Let's see. Access denied for lead. (1706). What else we're given here? Yeah, Docker. I'm going to run the MySQL also seamless instead of getting into infinite loop. So that let's try to fix this. Then we'll send it to infinite loop. Okay. Docker build this again. Okay. Sudo docker ps. Try to delete stop existing one. Docker stop. What is the existing one? db. Where is it? Now run the db. So this time I wanted to get into the bash prompt of the machine. I can pass a command and get into the bash prompt. Now sudo docker ps. Sorry, I need to run it in a detachable mode, guys. Right, introduction to this. Sorry, interactive mode, not detachable mode. IT. Let's call it as a DB1, otherwise it will fail. Okay, now I'm inside the MySQL container. So service MySQL D start. I'm starting the service. Okay, it started now. So MySQL -u root. Let's try to give the access to this user directly. It throws an error saying 06 lead. Nobody is observing this, guys. What is the lead password? Lead, silly mistake, because that's what we define in our Docker file. Okay, now you go back to your container. Let's restart because you look at the container. What is the password you're given for your lead app? I can just show you now. Class hibernate.xml. What is the username password, guys? Lead. But what you configured there? It's wrong, right? So Apache Tomcat, when shut down, just try to restart your Tomcat. Okay, back. Lead app. Tell myself. Okay, so user.javachap. Come on. Yes, that was a mistake. So we finally fixed it. Your both containers are talking each together now. Okay. Good. Now Control Shift P, Control PQ. Now my container is running here. So what I will do it, this container also, I'll just exit with Control PQ so it will run in the background. Okay. I don't find any issues. No issues at all. Okay. See now what are all running. Sudo docker ps. Okay. So these are your two containers. This is one and this is the one. Okay. So one is read app DB, one is a lead app, one is for the Tomcat, one is for the MySQL, both up and running. And Tomcat is open and external port 5061, and MySQL is open external 3306 and internally 3306. Okay, if you want, you can open this 8080 instead of 5061. So with the help of the images, right, see, initially you struggle a lot to prepare the image. Okay, but once the image is done, you forget about your deployment stuff. Bringing up an application is in few seconds you can bring it up. Look at this, once image is there, right, you just run that image, that's it, everything is done. Okay, so we don't need to worry about whether the startup is failed or deployment is failed, all this stuff. Okay, that's the benefit of the Docker image, and especially this Docker containers and images are mostly useful in the dev environment, not for the production. Okay, see, suppose think about a developer is there, he wanted to test his application. Okay, so to test his application, he would need the DB, he would need the Tomcat application server or something else. He needs to request a build engineer or DevOps engineer to deploy into some environment, and somebody needs to maintain an environment. But here with the Docker images, you don't need any environment. With your machine itself, your laptop itself is an environment. Okay, you can just spin up, if you have images, you just run them and you can test your application. Okay, and remember, this is a very lightweight application, and it will not accept much load, guys. Okay, so because the servers are very tiny servers, okay, with a very less MB they're working at the moment. Okay, but that's the reason this is not recommended for production at the moment, but people are trying to get the Docker containers into the production with the scalability. Okay, so using the scalability concept in the AWS, they're trying to bring up the containers into the cloud as well. So with that, what will happen in case if there is a heavy load, they can scale the your system resources. Okay, nothing but your container resources actually. Okay, so this is all about how do you deploy, how do you prepare a Docker images and Docker containers. And we, while doing this, right, we might stuck somewhere with the small issues. Okay, IP address, port numbers. Okay, you keep troubleshoot. That's how you learn actually. Okay, this Docker, I didn't use this application to prepare a Docker container in my previous batch, so I used a different one. So it is first time for me even as well. Okay, that's the reason it takes some time, whoever it is. Okay, because we do small mistakes. If you everything like I prepared and copy pasted, within 5 minutes everything is done. Okay, but I wanted to show you in case if you are facing any issues, how do you troubleshoot, how do you debug the things. Okay, see the telnet and netstat and grep, all these commands are base for your uh, technical skills. Okay, these we learn in the beginning, so without them troubleshooting and debugging is really difficult. Anybody expects you to have a good skill called troubleshooting. That's the most important one, other than learning all of them. See, if you go to the document, you can find each and everything what exactly they are, but nobody will tell you if something goes wrong what to do. Okay, so that's what troubleshooting. So you need to learn that first. Okay, then rest of stuff you can look into any kind of a documentation, guys. Okay. Any questions still here? Do you have any specific questions, Kiran, Mahendra, Shashi? We are done, guys. It's not almost, we are done. Whatever the content I talked about in the beginning. Yeah, you're saying something, Kiran.
Mm. Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, Mahendra, Shashi. So much of noise, guys. Okay, Shashi, you there?
Yeah, fine. Yeah, fine, Chiranjeev.
No, did you find? I mean, tell me frankly, guys. Did you find helpful my entire training technically? Because I don't talk theoretically. I work in front of you.
Yes, it's helpful for us. Actually, we are just chip and docker, it becomes difficult, but we have to practice with that.
Yes. Okay, go ahead. And anything, any problems, if you have it right, you please send it to that group or send it to my personal. Better you send it to the group so that everybody will be knowing. Okay, while you're working in your companies, while you get once you get a job or while you're practicing, you may get some errors, right? You post those errors. Okay, you send me them. I'll try to reply back as soon as possible. Okay, so don't think we end up our relation with this training will continue. Whenever you have any questions, anything about your career plan, anything about DevOps side, okay, you let me know. I'll help you out. Okay,
Yeah, okay, Chiranjeev. Yeah, exactly. We need your support in these
definitely,
things.
man. See, you know what, even I'm a learner for every time, so I want to learn from my students and I want to learn by myself. Okay, I want to improve my skills as well. Okay, that's most important. See, I can improve my skills only when I see problem. Okay, see, if people are asking me many problems, right, I explore more. Okay, I debug more, I learn more, and I can explain to you. But the same kind of attitude I want from your end as well. So if you find some problem, you directly don't send an email to me, don't ask me. Okay, you troubleshoot yourself. Okay, you explore, you Google, and you, when you helpless, okay, yourself, then come back. Okay, don't blindly send every error message to my email ID, guys, because by sending that I'll be improving my skills, not your skills. Okay, so you have to improve your skills. So for that you have to explore more and you need to work more. Okay, when you helpless, then let me know. Any other thing, guys? Mahendra, Kiran?
Hello.
Yeah, Mahendra, yes.
Can you please help me in preparing those projects?
For your profile.
Yes.
Yeah, sure, definitely. I mean, see, I'm going to upload in our Google Drive all the profile. There will be a directory
Okay.
called profiles directory. Okay, I'll upload like
Oh,
maybe 10 to 20 profiles. So what do you do it? Take a time, at least 1 2 hours. Go through all the profiles. You will definitely get to know
okay.
what you learned, and everything is represented in the profile. So now it's your job to like prepare your own profile with all those stuff, summary points, technical skills, and send it to me. I'll review that. Okay, so if I find it is good, I'll say okay. If I didn't find like something is not good, I'll put my comments and reply back to you so that you can update it. Okay, so that's how I'll review once or twice or thrice until we come up with a good profile. Don't upload it. Okay, so let me know you
Oh.
once you prepare your own profile by taking reference of what are I given to you, right? So just prepare and send it to me. I'll review it. Okay.
Chiranjeevi, I had
Mm-hmm.
a small.
Yeah, sure.
Mm, in once we go for the interview, where to start? They ask us to explain about the project and what area you have worked.
Okay, so I'll give you an answer. See,
Mm,
the 50% of selection of a candidate is depends on the first question called tell me about yourself and your roles and responsibilities. Okay, so what exactly you have to explain to them is think about I'm telling a 4 years experienced guy who worked in the build and release in the DevOps. Okay, so I'll start like this. Hi, this is Chiranjeevi. I mean, you don't say your name. Okay, you can tell hi, this is so and so, and working from this company from last 2 years, and previously I used to work for so and so other company. And when it comes to my technical background point of view, I was part of so and so. You need to provide the project name actually. Okay, this development team, and I'm also part of a build and release management team. We are a team of 4 members, and our job is to take care of the regular application builds and deployments into the different environments, and in a day-to-day activities we participate in a releases. Okay, and we maintain the source code management system in our organization. Okay, which is a Git we are using at the moment, and also we implement a continuous integration system. Okay, and for that we use the Jenkins. Okay, and with the help of the Jenkins, not only performing the continuous integration, we also extended that to perform the continuous deployments. Okay, uh, by extending with deployment automation with the help of the chef. Okay, and we have set up the entire the chef environment in our organization, and that will take care of the deploying into the multiple environments. And my job is to write the chef cookbooks. Okay, and all these cookbooks as well as the build automation scripts which are Ant and Maven, I need to integrate with the Jenkins. Okay, and the Jenkins is a, uh system which will take care of automatic build and deployments. Okay, so this is how the flow will go on. You understand, right? I talked about
mm,
2 to 3 minutes.
yes.
Okay, so same way
Yes.
you have
Yes.
to explain.
Okay.
You don't dig into the deeper topic of the technical details. Okay, that is the next question. So once you
Okay.
explain about in brief about your technology stack, your roles and responsibilities, then they'll ask you, okay, did you ever use the ant exec task? Okay, could you please tell me what exactly ant exec task does? Okay, and somebody may ask you, could you please tell me what is the chef attribute? Okay, and somebody may ask you,
Okay.
could you tell me how do I pull to a SVN repository from Jenkins? Did you get my questions? I have a plenty of
Yes. Yes.
questions are there. I'm going to upload all those questions to the Google Drive. Please go through them. Okay, you will recap your
Okay.
training once again. At least from 100 questions, you should be able to answer 50 questions for sure.
One more doubt.
Yes.
If they ask us what are the challenges that you have faced during those those maintaining those builds.
Okay. Yeah, you can see if you really worked in a real time, you can give a number, but I can give one or two to you. Okay. For example,
Oh,
so let's take an example. And let me give you my own challenge itself. So what happened once I'm working for one of my previous organization. The SVN you remember, right? Okay, SVN is the
yes.
responsibility of a build team. Okay, so what happened before I start my release? I mean, before I start my build, okay, my colleague who is a fresher who updated the SVN access file. In SVN access file, by mistake, he put a dot, okay, at the end of the line, and he saved it. When you put a dot at the end of the line and saved it, the entire SVN is down. Okay, and nobody knows what happened, and we are also struggling to check what is happening. And that SN access file is a 10,000 line file. In a 10,000 line file, how do you know somebody put a dot, and how do you know to roll it back? So it took almost half an hour for me to debug. And what we did, we have a backup of SQL access file from yesterday, because every day we take the backup of SQL access file as well as the repository. Okay, so I put this yesterday's access file over there and restarted. It worked fine. So then later I found the difference between both the access files. It's a dot somebody enters. So this is a challenge, and this is how I proceeded. Okay, this is how I fixed it. So this you can explain to the people. This is one example.
With the help of data is difference, we can able to.
Yes. I mean, this is one example. I can give you one more as well. Like, one of the environment, what happened, applications or tomcat is not starting. Okay, why it is not starting? Because in that machine, disk is full, 100% is full. See what happens if disk is full, guys? Your process cannot write the log to your Catalina.out. Okay, then it will fail. If it is failing, you cannot access application. The application will throw, like, 404 exception, 502 exception and all. So this kind of, like, some issues which you face, and to avoid that you clear the data. But if that is repeating every time, what you will do? So what I did it, you need to write a script. Okay, that script you put it in a cron job and check the disk space for every 5 minutes. Okay, and every 5 minutes, what do you do it if the disk space is 90% usage? Okay, example, look at this. How do you find the disk space, guys? df minus h. Okay, if disk space is 16% usage, if it is 90% usage, it will send an email to the build team. Okay, so that build team, what they will do it, they'll come and clear it. This is another challenge and a solution. So something like that, you can tell n number of stuff.
Oh.
And yeah, one more thing, guys, I'll give you a video to all of you. Okay, which is a pretty old video. I explained to my couple of students, but that doesn't include the DevOps topics. It includes only build management stuff. That is the responsibilities of a build engineer, actually, not a DevOps point of view. Okay, so what you do it, I'll share that video with you. I'll keep it in the same Google Drive. Go through that. It's a 1-hour video. I have explained this kind of examples many. It's a theoretical session, like how I'm explaining many examples, right? All these examples are there in that video. Please go through it. Okay.
Okay. Chiranjeevi,
Yes.
can you please upload those tasks relating to the bash shell scripting? You have said that a factorial for practicing purpose.
Okay. I didn't uploaded that. Let me see.
You did.
Google Drive. I'll check it out now right away. See, class notes, Linux notes is there, deployments. Can you see shell scripts doc, shell scripting, and scripts as well here? Didn't you see this?
Yes.
Yeah, it is already there in the shell script doc itself. You go down, you have practice questions at the bottom. Can you see all these questions? Exercise.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Interview questions also I already put. Yeah, I mean, I forgot. Guys, you can go through this. There are many documents are there. Okay. And what else? Profiles is not there. That I'll upload it. Okay. Think DevOps, documents. Profiles. Yeah, this is a zip. I think I have few profiles in this. Yeah, these are all the profiles. What I will do it, I'll try to upload them. Okay, profiles is one. And what else?
Lead app application.
Is not the lead app application is not there?
I think
It should be there in the AND. See, you look at the AND, you can find the lead app somewhere. If it is not there, then I can upload. seems to be not there. So yeah, I can upload it. It's not a big deal. Lead app. Right. Now Docker is not there. I can put the Docker. Docker mostly I depend on the Docker website documentation, but I have my notes document, right? This I can give it to you.
Okay.
DevOps. Okay. Documentation. Maven material I already uploaded. Most of the stuff I already uploaded, guys. If you feel something I didn't upload it, okay, let me know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Because these are all, see, what will happen is same stuff, 1, 2, 3, this is how the documents are. I don't want to duplicate it here. So most of the documents are here. Now I included profiles as well, and anything else, that's it. And the videos you can find it here, and softwares, these are the important software. Remaining you can download from the Google as well. It's not a big deal. Yeah, that's it. So anything else? Any other questions? Kiran, Shashi?
Yeah, Chiranjeevi. So how many years of experience can we keep on this related to each tool? Like,
Guys, you can max go for 4 to 5 experience. Okay, don't go beyond 5, because beyond 5 you would need a practical experience of the system. They may get into deeper. So the training which I gave it to you and the practice which you do after the sessions, okay, which is more suitable for 4 to 5 years experience, not more than that.
okay.
Okay. So if that is the case, thank you so much, all three of you. Okay. So it is really nice to take a training for you guys, and have a good days, and let me know once you get once you guys placed any other company, just drop me an email. I'll be happy. Okay. And any questions, anything, just update me. Okay.
Okay.
I'm coming to Hyderabad next week, guys. So I'll be there for 1 week. If anybody wants to plan to meet, or if you ask something, you can ask me. Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Okay, then see you all.
Okay,
Bye.
Chiranjeevi.
Yeah,
Thank you.
no problem.
Where can we meet you, Chiranjeevi?
You
Once.
you have my Hyderabad number, right? Give me a call. It will be active once I'm in Hyderabad. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm located based on Alwal, guys, Secunderabad. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. See you guys. Have a nice weekend. Enjoy.